Garrett Smith on the story of building my electric guitar prototype for my electric guitar. I'm building a custom electric guitar that requires specific design, and I want to get a prototype to make sure that I don't end up with a final product with all the finish and electronics, and there are issues with the balance of the guitar, the way that it hangs on the strap buttons. And so I found somebody who can do the CNC code, and he offered to do that for me. But I still need somebody to actually cut that on the router. So I spent quite a lot of time, several days, calling around all different shops. Finally found a shop, Maker Nexus, local shop. They offered to let me post on their Slack. I posted up an ad with a video, with me in the video, making some demonstrations of guitars. So the problems here, just one of the problems, is when you change the strap buttons around, you'll get what's called forward tilt, where the guitar kind of tips forward. And I want to avoid that and many other problems that can easily arise when you're doing things on digital format. You can see it, but you don't actually have a physical thing. So we need a prototype. I got a guy who can do the CNC stuff. I need somebody to do the router. And so I make this video and I post it on their Slack, along with my 2D diagram, along with a full description of everything that I'm looking for. Very detailed, very succinct, bulleted lists and everything. Like, it's a good ad. Like, you can understand what that is wanted in that ad. Their shop teacher responds to me, Jeannie Llewellyn, their shop teacher. And she wants to, she's interested. Okay. So she wants to meet. She wants to physically meet in person. All right. Sure, let's do that. I like that idea. And she asked me where I live. So I told her I live in Mountain View. And she said, well, I'm nearby there. So how about I just meet you in Mountain View? I said, okay. So I invited her over. And she proceeded to hit on me. And I actually had to physically move because she's, I'm trying to show her about, here's the guitar. And she's trying to put her hands on the guitar and then put her hands onto me. Which is, I say, I've got a girlfriend right now and I'll just try to keep this focused. But she didn't seem to. I ended the meeting. Eventually, I decided, okay, I'm not going to find somebody else who's going to, it's just hard to find somebody. And I'm not a professional guitar manufacturer. I'm not Fender or Ibanez or even a small shop. I'm not able to afford thousands and thousands of dollars to hire another shop to do this. And I can find this person here who has access to a router and she's willing to do it. Let's just, she seems to know what she's doing there. She's a teacher there. So I hire her and I give her a deposit. We write up a contract. She's going to do it in basswood and foam. Max, she asked me, what's your max budget? I said, the max budget I can possibly spend is $1,200. That's not, we're going to go to $1,200 and maybe over a little bit. No. That means that if it's more than $1,200 and we didn't get it done, we failed. Very clear. This has to be less than that. Let's get it done at $800. So she's writing my proposal. Here's what I'll do. And then you don't hear back from her. All right? She starts ignoring me. I ask her questions about the wood because we're going to have a neck pitch. Where the neck kind of comes back, and that might require extra wood. What about the cost of that wood? Are we still good on the cost of the materials now? You're still able to get those materials on the cheap. She was talking about some foam. She proposed some foam stuff, which I don't know anything about. Her idea, she's going to do it in basswood and foam. My idea was using basswood because it's cheap, and she agreed with that. She proposed using foam. Fine. So she's ignoring me now. And I said, hey, this is not cool. I emailed her, you're ignoring me. This isn't cool. What's going on? And she said, oh, sorry. And then she tried to invite herself over to my place again to take my measurements. She said she wanted to take my measurements. It's like, you don't need to come over and physically measure anything about my body at all. I'm thinking this is, she didn't get it the first time. Okay. I don't want to be cold. I want to keep things professional. And I've got a girlfriend. We're trying to focus on something else, so let's just get done. We got to get done right here. She didn't get it. All right. That's probably why she was ignoring me, because she wasn't getting the result that she wanted. Yeah. So, failing that, she sends me this cryptic text message. Garrett, how about I just model the guitar you want and you can enter it into Zither Got Why? Big red flag. No, you're not doing the modeling. She agreed to take on the modeling because she said she would do both the modeling and the router work, but she is now saying that she's only going to do the modeling, for which I already have somebody, and I can enter it into Zither Got Why. I don't even know what the hell that is. I said, I don't know what Zither Got Why is. I don't want to know what it is. Let's stick to the plan. And then she sends me a text message. Like, this is like, we're like 3 weeks into this project of her doing nothing but making excuses and ignoring me and being manipulative. You know, like typical bad woman behavior. Right? I don't say typical woman behavior because not all women behave that way all the time, but like the worst behavior you can get out of women that are trying to be manipulative and conniving. And so now she's saying 1:45 in the morning. The retainer's up. Say what? Retainer? So I message her the next day when I get up. I see that. What are you talking about? The retainer's up. And she's being cryptic again. And then she ignores it. I see the red receipt. She read that message and she ignores it. Okay. So I go to Venmo. I need a refund. This person ripped me off. Okay. And then several hours later, she sends me some video of some images, some computer images. Say, I used everything. All the $400 to make these images. All right. So I charge $75 an hour. So that means that took her 5 hours to make those images. Now, the guy on Facebook who I already had gave me essentially the same thing that she produced. And he did it in 20 minutes. Okay. So I don't know where she's getting this 5 hours. Maybe the time that she's counting the time that she came over to her house, to my house, just to hit on me, and the times when I'm, hey, what's going on? And I have to remind her, and she has to read the email and ignore me. Maybe she's counting that as into the 5 hours. I really don't know. But this is where we're at with the guitar project. It's not getting done. So I had a $1,200 budget, now gone down to an $800 budget. And now where are you going to find somebody to do the modeling and the physical router work for $800? You can't find somebody. I can find the guy online. He'll do the modeling for the $800, but I don't have somebody to do the physical router work for $800. Now, if I'd had somebody do the physical router work for $400 and I have somebody do the modeling online for $800, and they can do the router work for $400, which I posted on Maker Nexus Slack, which they deleted. And how convenient that they deleted it, because now we don't have a record of that advertisement anymore because they deleted it. So if I'd had that, then I could have gotten the project done. Now the project's kind of a failure right now. We kind of failed the project now. So that's where we're at right now. I'm kind of like stuck in the trenches and kind of dead in the water, really. I'm not really going anywhere with this project. So this is the journey of getting the guitar project done. I don't know if I'm ever going to finish it. It's kind of looking like it's not going to happen right now.